Welcome back to G-Ball Vision, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Today we have an exciting unboxing to dig into, coming in from XTouc. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed here to the channel. I release new knife and EDC content every single day. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. I'd love to have you here. Hit that thumbs up button. It really helps push the video out there so more people have a chance to check it out. Let everyone know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. Love hearing from you and what you are carrying for the day. So shout out to XTouc for sending this in for all of us to take a look at. I have heard nothing but good things about this company here, and I believe this is one of their newer models that they are offering. They can often be found on Amazon. I will link this knife and a couple other knives from them down in the description. Feel free to use those links. They do help out the channel. If you want to use them, that is entirely up to you. So I believe this is the first knife I've checked out from this company, and I believe I have another one coming as well to check out. So this is going to be coming in D2. You can see there it's got a nice black wash finish. We have black micarta for our handle material here, and I see tooling for our pocket clip for left-hand carry as well. Nice, simple, deep carry clip here. And then we do have, it looks like a G10 insert around the pivot there, almost like a pivot collar. Good access to that liner, and it does have some jimping. It's got a nice, snappy detent. Nice full finger choil there, going to allow you to choke up right behind that blade. Got a little teardrop cutout there. Definitely feels really solid on that thumb flick. I've been told time and time again by many people to check out this company and their knives, and finally we have one on the channel here. The other model that I was looking at from them is in 14C, I believe. So this one here is going to be extremely affordable. Nice deep carry there. You won't see much or any of this knife poking out of the pocket there. Good retention on the pocket clip. Not too strong, but not too weak either. I do like how they keep the entire show side of the blade clean there. Looks good. This will make a nice little secondary fifth pocket knife right here. And it is a little bit smaller of a knife, but that thicker handle is really going to aid in the ergonomics. So we're looking at like 2 3/16 of cutting edge. And depending on where you want to mark it for total blade, it's going to be 2.5 or 3 inches down at the farthest part there, and then we are looking at 6 1/8 overall. And this here again fits into another category of folding knife that we've been looking at almost all year long. I mean, I can come up with a dozen or two knives just in the last couple of weeks that have come out that are in that like 6 to 7.5 inch range, somewhere in there. It's been extremely popular this year. I'm hoping next year we see the year of the big knife for 2025. That's something I'd love to see. But yeah, if you're looking for a very inexpensive folder that, is going to get the job done and not be a huge worry as far as financial goes. You can get something like this, $30 or whatever it might be, and use this as your day-to-day utility style knife. You got that nice low drop point blade. This will be perfect for utility type work, everyday tasks. This will be nice for that type of stuff. And I do love that full finger choil there. That full forward choil is going to allow a full grip. I wear an XL glove. I have larger hands, not small, but not massive hands either, but pretty good size. And I still can get a nice full grip on this thing. So that's one thing I really appreciate about this. Now, it is going to be, it's a very high flat grind, almost a full flat. I mean, you do have this area here, but as far as the main edge, we have a nice saber flat grind here. Comes down pretty thick to that tip as well, which is going to be good if you're using this for, you know, pinpoint precision work. You're going to be using that tip a lot. If that's a little bit thicker, a little bit stronger up there, that's a good thing. I want to go ahead and check the weight on this thing. We are on ounces here. And let's see what we got. We're looking at 3.15. 3.15. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and we'll check this edge, see what kind of edge came on this. We got our telephone book paper here. Now, I don't know who is doing the OEM work for these. It's some of these companies like XTouc. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not 100% sure. Is it XTouc or XTouch or XTouc? I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'm just kind of winging it with the pronunciation. Nobody probably knows what it is that's going to be watching this. But either which way, companies like them, I often wonder, who is the OEM behind, you know, the knife making? I've come to some conclusions on some of the various companies. You know, O'Laughtons is one of them. I feel like Vastid is the company that's behind O'Laughtons. Very, very solid knives are coming out of there and are built very well using great materials. And it's companies like that and X2 here. Or maybe the X is silent. Is it maybe just 2 or Took? I'd be interested to find out how it's actually pronounced. But either which way, our blade is nicely centered up there, and there's no pivot lash. It's got a nice detent on it. As far as lockup, it is very early. Could be a cause for concern. Not only is it early, but we have a coated blade and coated liner. So that definitely, it's not always the case, but that definitely could prove to be an issue. With early lockup and coated blade and liner, definitely could foresee it being an issue. But it don't seem like it's going to be an issue. Interesting. Okay. Wow. I was honestly thinking that this was going to fail. That is very good. Very good. Early lockup, coated blade, coated liner, and yet they nailed it. It is locked up very well. If it was going to fail, it would fail with me doing that. No question. At this awkward angle with nose down and those quick, harder taps like that, bound to make it fail if it was going to. So in that case, I'm going to call this nice and solid. Yeah, this is a really, I like this, you know, and I've said it many times. I'm not much for this size right here. I definitely, you know, I like a larger folder, but knives like this come in handy all the time in different scenarios. And if you just wanted to use this as kind of a backup, fifth pocket knife, you know, maybe you got your nice bougie carry as your primary knife, but throw this in the pocket for those down and dirty type moments where you maybe don't want to get your primary knife all messed up. But yeah, I like the blade shape on this. D2 is going to do just fine. We have some nice micarta, reversible clip. Not a ton of branding all over the place. Got a little bit there on the pocket clip. I could do without that. Not a huge deal. Not a deal breaker by any means. The cutout is done well. Thumb, reverse flick, slow roll. All those will work just fine. Yeah, I like this, especially if this is under 30 bucks. I think that's a really solid deal. I will link it down below along with some other knives from them. You'll have to let me know. What do you think of the new company and the new knife coming into the channel? I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Always appreciate that, everyone. If you're new here, I release new knife and EDC content every single day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. I'd love to have you here. I'll put up a couple of new videos for you. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.